Hey, what's up? Nathan here. Just wanted to give you guys some demo of some sounds I use. I'm not really going to go through the board. If you have any questions, you can ask me about it. But for time's sake, I'm just going to be going and showing you a few sounds. So sorry for the bad angle. Running today just through the Vox AC15 from the land of Great Britain. And so I apologize for the shoddy camera work and the bad angle, but you kind of get an idea. So everything's pretty straightforward. Got to run it at a low volume because I don't want to blow your computer speaker. But the octaves with the micropod. You kind of we'll see how that kind of fits in. Reverb. Found a lot of different uses for it, but really I use it just to kind of give some spaciness. And here, really all I have is the quarter note, dotted eighth, and the DD20. Standard straight up delay. I have some analog settings, a few modulation, digital delay, just all those really straight up delays. And here I'm really only using the Eventide for tremolos. A stereo tap tremolo. I turned off the Bad Cat. I was running it earlier as well, but it got kind of loud. So that gives you an idea, though. There's some cool choruses and stuff that I'll use. There's a part. I missed it. And if you... The phaser's kind of cool. There's not really a lot of need for it, but I found that in a Chris Orr song we do, it's really cool. It kind of gives you that spacey sound. So we'll try it. So you kind of get the idea. There's actually some really cool stuff you can also do with the rotary. And then also this Eventide time factor has got some cool stuff kind of dialed into it. Really, it's just I need to sit down and mess with this pedal more. But it's got some great sounding band delay, which is like a low res delay, tape echo, which kind of sounds like the tube echo. It's just its own thing, and some cool digital delays and mod delays and different stuff. So it's got some really cool sounds in there. And then Big Green has pretty much use it for swells, a low res, and the tube echo. And to kind of give you an idea of the sound, and then here's a little sample of what, when I normally do swells, what they kind of sound like. you're missing out because I can't do it full volume, so it doesn't sound as clear. But there's no real recipe for that. Just delay, reverb, whatever you think will make it sound spacey. And then to kind of give it that feel for the micropog adds a lot. I try to dial in a little bit more sub-octave for those parts. You can use all different kinds of, delays for swells. Oops. So, there's not really one way to do it or not. Here's another sound I use a lot. People ask me why I have 4 delay pedals on my board right now. One of them actually is just going to 1 amp when I'm running stereo. But there is some cool stuff that you can do while you're stacking delays. And the Eventide can actually stack delays within itself. So you can have 2 delays completely going to 2 different amps. It's a really cool kind of thing. But it's cool to be able to take like a digital delay like this and a other weird delay like a dotted eighth and a quarter note. Put them together, you get a kind of spacey, cool sound. This is kind of how I play this. So it kind of adds a little bit more that reverb can't really do. And cool stuff. You can also throw micropog in for doing some cool leads. Kind of use some octave stuff. Cool sounds, all amongst. The micropog, you just have to be careful. I know some guys who go overkill on the octave stuff with that, the pog 2, whammy, just playing it all the time. You just gotta be very cautious. So yeah, there's a few of my sounds I use a lot. I use sometimes like a good lead sound is something like this, although it's going to sound funky because it's so quiet, but something like a just a little bit of delay, some compression. The thing I like about this delay is it's great for doing things where you stop and just kind of let it trail, like where there's a stop. If you're doing like a try not to get too loud. And it kind of keeps going. Sounds really cool. There's some cool stuff, tricks you can do with that. If you have any more questions, feel free to hit me up.